Hey everybody, welcome to Grafted.
We're going to talk about 3 funny Bible stories.
Hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna talk about racing your best friend.
Also, biblical potty humor.
And touched by an angel. So we're talking about some funny passages here. This one happens to be maybe one of my favorites.
Oh.
Just because I like the humanness of the characters of the Bible. It makes me excited. It's coming out of Acts 12. We're in verse 6. Now when Herod was about to bring him out, on that very night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers. Okay, so imagine it. Peter's in prison and he's sleeping in between 2 soldiers. Okay?
And I have no idea where this is going.
Bound with 2 chains, and sentries before the door were guarding the prison. And behold, an angel of the Lord stood next to him, and a light shone in the cell. Angel, Peter's asleep.
Wow.
Guards are asleep.
Miraculous.
Get this. He struck Peter on the side and woke him, saying, "Get up quickly." And the chains fell off his hands. And the angel said to him, "Dress yourself and put on your sandals." And he did so. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. First of all, he has to strike Peter to wake him up. Now, why I think this is funny is because you don't get to hear it from the angel's perspective. My guess is it started like this. Peter, wake up. Peter. And then he had to hit him without waking up 2 guards. I mean, come on. Throw the angel a bone here, right?
And the manifest presence of God that comes with the angel and the bright light, it wasn't doing it.
So
Peter was a hard sleeper.
So what happens when you try to wake up your kids, Tom? How's that go?
They're slow waker-uppers.
How's that go?
Yeah.
Do you have to tell them to put on their clothes?
I do.
Do you have to tell them to put on their shoes?
He's like a child.
Peter, come on. He's like, we got like 35 seconds, bro. Like that door is not gonna hold itself open. Put on your clothes, Peter. Where's your shoes? Where's your shoes?
Where are your shoes?
That's like
what
the age-old
happens
questions.
to our kids' shoes?
They disappear. Something eats them.
Oh my goodness.
And then he said to him, the angel says, "Wrap your cloak around you and follow me." Like he's still telling him how to get dressed.
Like, put your shirt on over your head.
Follow me.
Over your head.
Now, to Peter's credit, when my kid wakes me up at night, I'm kind of the same way. They're like, "Dad, where are we?" I'm like, Saturn?
Is this the middle of the night? Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah.
We joke in our family that in the middle of the night, Leah, my wife, she's gonna have to hurt the bad guy if they break in. You know, I'm like, "Get him, Leah."
Don't you?
They're like, I don't even know they're there.
Oh, just keep going. Verse 9. And he went out and followed them. He did not know what was being done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. The whole time, didn't have any clue it was real. And then he was like, "Oh my goodness, this is real."
So
then,
wait. When, at what point do you think Peter was like, "This is real"?
I think when he realized he had the wrong sandals on his feet.
His cellmate's sandals. He grabbed his cellmate's sandals.
I grabbed Roman sandals. Oh.
Was there another guy in that same cell that the angel was like,
Two other guys.
I'm sorry, you don't get to come.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Like, sorry, this is just for Peter.
What if he struck the wrong person first? He's like, oh no, that's
Which one's Peter?
And then the story goes on. The door of the city opened by itself. It says it opened of its own accord, which is funny. But then later, he goes to the house of Mary, mother of John, and knocks on the door. The servant girl comes to the door. Her name's Rhoda. She recognized his voice, but then forgot to open the door for him and left him outside. It was Peter. It was real. We just forgot to open the door.
Wow.
Sorry, Peter.
Day in the life.
Day in the life of being thrown in prison during the reign of Herod.
Well, Sam, as you know, the world is gone crazy on us.
The world's gone crazy.
So I thought it would be good for us to do a lighter segment here.
Levity.
The hilariousness of apocalyptic literature.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So I'm in Revelation chapter 3, verse 4. And it's actually a red letter edition right here.
Okay, come on.
Meaning, these are Jesus' words, okay? So he is speaking. "Thus says the one having the 7 spirits of God and the 7 stars. I know your deeds. You have a reputation for being alive, but you are dead. Wake up and strengthen what remains that was about to die, for I have not found your deeds complete in the sight of my God. So remember what you have received and heard, keep it, and repent. I'll just stop there. Side note. When people talk about the apocalypse and blood moons and famine and war and rumor of war.
What's it all mean?
I have an interpretation for you.
Come on.
You know what it is, Sam?
I do.
What is it?
Repent.
Repent.
It's called carpet time.
It's right.
Get yourself ready.
Then it says, if you will not wake up, I will come like a thief, and you will not know at what hour I will come upon you. But this is the verse. Verse 4 was, but still there are a few people in Sardis who have not stained their clothes.
What's that mean?
And most translations actually say, soiled their garments. So let's just put this in the modern vernacular.
Go ahead, Tom.
Apparently, are a lot of people in the family of Messiah who are pooping their pants. That's but Jesus himself wrote a letter to say there are too many people pooping their pants. So I actually looked in the Greek.
Okay, come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what does soiled or stained, what does it look like in the Greek? I looked it up. The word is molino, and it means to defile.
Oh,
of course. To soil, dirty. Here's the last one.
Oh no.
Smear. I know some of you have already turned off the video by this point. But
why did they put that one in there?
I'm just telling you what the Greek says. All right. I hate to admit it, but when I look at my list of funniest verses in the Bible, there are several that are related to potty humor.
Which, side note, Tom has a running list of his favorite funny verses in the Bible.
So tune in for more verses.
But before I tell you who the fastest disciple is, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the Grafted family.
Yeah, and click on all those bells and whistles wherever they are. Here's what we've learned so far in these funny segments is that the Hebrew and the Greek and the English
And Old English.
There's beauty in translation.
And hilarity.
Like where did humor come from, Sam?
Oh man, the Lord invented it.
He's hilarious. All we're showing is that it all comes from him.
And we're made in his image, so we get to try to be hilarious too.
We're just trying to be like him.
We're just trying to be like him. I like to say that I'm a, quote, work in progress. So
I confirm that.
You've always been progressive. One time I got most improved player.
It was like, here's a trophy.
I was like, so this means that I was terrible when we started. You know, but I took like a champ. I took it home and probably still have it somewhere. Even the disciples were a work in progress.
Definitely.
Right? Okay, so I'm just gonna read John 20. Okay, so now on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb early while it was still dark. She got up early and saw that the stone had been taken away from the tomb. So she ran and went to Simon Peter and the other disciple. We're in the book of John. And said to them, they've taken the Lord out of the tomb.
He's like talking about himself in the third person, but not, you know, it's like.
Right. And he's probably just trying to be like Jesus, you know, like the Son of Man. Oh, he's a third person talking. You know. So Peter went out with the other disciple, John, and they were going towards the tomb. Both of them were running together, and the race begins.
And it's on.
But the other disciple, John, outran Peter and reached the tomb first.
He's like, I'm faster.
I'm faster, but I'm not going to say my name.
Important detail, right? Yeah. It's really important that was in there.
But get this. And stooping to look in, he saw the linen clothes lying there. I mean, this is incredible.
This is a big moment.
Finding out that Yeshua is not dead.
This is a big moment.
But he did not go in, so John didn't go in the tomb. Then Simon Peter came, following him, and went into the tomb, and he saw the linen clothes lying in there, and the face cloth which had been on Jesus' head, not lying with the linen cloths, but folded up and placed by itself. Then the other disciple, John,
likely, we don't know for sure,
who reached the tomb first.
He repeats it. I did not ever see that. He repeats it. The fastest disciple.
So in verse 4 it says the one who reached the tomb first And then in verse 8, he says it again. Who reached the tomb first also went in, and he saw and believed.
Wow.
And then they went back to their homes.
He's saying, I'm the first witness.
I got there first. I am a faster runner than Peter. Just so everybody knows, I'll just say it twice.
We're all racing to see who's the fastest.
Is it a relay race? Because maybe Peter was more of like a long distance guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
it's not even fair, because that's like, what, 100-meter dash type of thing right there.
So John was a better sprinter. Meow.
Because nobody knows what a unicorn sounds like.
If a unicorn meows in the woods, does anybody hear it?